Hello, people. Welcome back. So, today I'm gonna just quickly go over the victory animations that I did before, which in the previous live stream, but it didn't quite work out when I built the game, so I had to completely fix it. So, the problem with the previous implementation was that it was using some editor script, which when you build a game, those editor script APIs provided by Unity, they're not included into the actual game. So editor script API is anything to do with this editor, this Unity editor. And if you want to add a new menu or stuff like that, they provide you. So this is a custom menu that I added using their editor API. And apparently the way I achieved the victory animation was actually using the editor API to go into the animator of the characters, and then I remove that animator, just like mimicking here, clicking here and removing component. Using the Unity editor API, I would remove this animator and then add a new one, which is not something that's possible during the gameplay. So what I ended up doing was, for example, let's look at one of the battle units that has to play the victory. Actually, their animator controller is here. So for example, here, I actually added victory substate, and I just manually added these different victory animation states, and then each one of these states you can transition to them using individual trigger. So it's a bit, I guess it's not an ideal, it won't scale this way if I have many victory animations, but I'm not gonna have many. This is probably it, so it's good enough, I think. If I need to scale more, then I will have to fix it. But of course, this victory substate in the animator will have to repeat for every single battle unit. So I will have to like copy and paste this into other animator controllers. I couldn't find any other way around it. So if you guys know a better way, please let me know in Discord. By the way, you can join my Discord server and talk to me, tell me how I can improve the game or improve my coding over Discord. The link to the Discord server should be in the description of this video. And yeah, let's move on to what we need to do today. So today we will put up the walls in the, so just finish off the tutorial, we need to put up the walls, and I believe I have the walls here. Yeah, something like that. So this part, my character will not be able to go outside of the boundary here. So I basically have to do that to guide the players. This is funny. Why is it happening like that? Interesting. What? Is it because of some dynamic thing here? What happens if I do this? Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I think it's because of the dynamic, depending on the camera distance, some part of the asset will appear or disappear, I think, for optimization. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put up the walls to finish off section 3. So that means we shouldn't allow the players to also go back here. So we should probably set a wall here. And yeah, so I have a feeling this live stream is going to be a bit boring, but it's something that I have to do. Just one of those things that just has to be done. So I guess I can talk about something while working on this. What should I talk about? It would be nice if I have some viewers, then I can take questions. But unfortunately, I don't have any viewers right now. Actually, I will turn on all the mesh render so I can take a look at the walls. Oops. Let me just resize this. Actually, I would like to shorten this a little more. So probably like 42. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Sorry, my wife caught cold, and I think I have something as well. It's just one of those things when you're same family, you just get sick together. Okay, so let me try to put it like this, maybe. Yeah, maybe shorten this. Maybe make it a little bit longer. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, that looks good. All right, now I need something taller, right? And probably wider too. So turn it around a little bit more so that the player doesn't fall off the bridge. We could probably be closer. Yeah, and then all right, cool. It was 2, right? The original height? Yeah. I'm just gonna use like smaller. It's easier to sculpt. Make this shorter. Wow, this is such a grind. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it like that. Screw it. And then Yeah, I'm keeping quiet, but I'm just listening to good music and just grind. That's all I'm trying to do here. So don't mind me if I do. What are the shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts for move tool and rotation tool? I don't even know that. We're almost there. Yeah, I think we're done for this part. Let me test it out. So I just go here, select all of them. That was a lot. Yep. Yeah, I can't get out of the roads. That's good. All right, cool. So we need walls like this for other parts of the forest as well. So that's gonna be fun to do all of that. I mean, that's basically today. Some things just gotta be done. Interesting. The height here is different. Okay, now how can I align this? Maybe I need to do it in smaller. Maybe, I'm not sure. So that's aligned. Yeah, that seems to be okay all the way here. Yeah. And then I will create a copy of that. Yeah, it's because of this this thing that I need to align. Okay. It's basically connecting one bush to the next, basically. And there's a sharp turn here. I think it can be longer. Maybe it needs to be a little bit short. Oh, I found the shortcuts W and E by accident. Awesome. Oh, I can even do a shortcut like that. Nice. Nice, nice. Makes it much easier to know the keyboard shortcuts. I'm not even gonna bother with the object names anymore. Too lazy. Okay. And I do believe there is a secret passage here that I have to worry about. So I need to basically reduce that. Oh, it's a spoiler for those of you who are watching the stream. Now you know there's a secret passage. But you deserve to know for watching my boring stream. All right, so how am I gonna do this? Okay, so Okay, something like that. There you go. Okay, so now I've got to do the same for section 1 and we're done. And section 1 is pretty small, so I can get that done. So everything in section 2 is going to be invisible now. And then section 1 wall. Right. So let me just get this. This one is very easy. I just need to align it properly. I'll probably do it in 2 pieces here. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I think I can get it all done in 1 piece, yeah. I think we're done. I think we're done. So let me just do like a playthrough just in case. Okay, so this is how the game will start, and then yeah, he's not able to go anywhere. Can't go this way. Yeah. Yep, he's completely blocked. Now the secret passage is where this mushroom is, and you are able to Okay, I like that. Yep. And we already tested. You can't fall off here. Okay, we're good. What just happened? Um. Anyway, I don't know why Royd is here. I thought I moved him. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So now I need to put like a portal to the village now here. And I'll do that after a short break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's try to first of all set the battle to force victory. So we're gonna automatically kill this encounter, and then we're gonna walk to the end of the road. Okay, what's taking so long? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna walk to the end of the road, and then we're gonna have a portal here. That will be the end of the tutorial. It's been a 2 months journey, I think, to get to this point, and I'm happy to finish it. Checkpoint, teleport. Section 3, we're talking about section 3 here, right? Section 3, checkpoints. Right. That looks good. Okay, so how are we going to handle teleporting to a different scene? Right, so this should have a collider. Here, teleport trigger script. Okay, so teleport trigger. We need something other than teleport trigger here. So what we're gonna do is teleport to scene. We're going to right click prefab and then unpack completely, and then we're gonna save this as a whole new prefab. Prefabs. We have prefabs UI, prefabs. Prefabs objects. Okay. Miscellaneous. We're gonna save. This one here. Right. And then we're gonna have, instead of the teleport trigger, we need a different script. So teleport trigger helps you teleport to some other area in the same map, in the same scene. But that's not what we want. We want teleport switch scene trigger. That's what we want. Right. We want to completely switch the scene. And we do have a scene switcher here, which we have switched to new zone, I believe. This thing is not implemented yet. So here's what we're gonna do. Similar, this script, I like using Okay, let's use auto. This script teleports the player character to a different place in the same scene. I want to have a similar script here, but it will switch the scene to a different scene. First, switching to a different scene, we can implement it in Scene Switcher. So, which scene are we switching to? Yeah, Royd's Village. So ideally, we want to switch to this village here. And for that, Royd is going to start off here. I'm going to have to put walls everywhere again, but anyway. And then, so if I play right now, right, the camera copy and then paste. All right, cool. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save this, and this is a scene that we're gonna teleport to, so let's see. The scene name should be a parameter, and okay. Switch to new zone. Should completely replace the scene to a new scene rather than adding another scene like how it's done for Battlefield. Actually, before we do that, let me just save what we have so far, which is added walls to the tutorial. All right, going back. Okay, let's do it now. Right, so it doesn't need camera. How is it gonna do it? Wow, it's writing for a long time. What's it doing? Okay, it takes the scene loader. Okay, so we encounter this guy. We beat him. All right. Oh, damn. We the victory celebration is a little too long in my opinion. So let me just quickly fix that too. Battle here. I can fix that later. So section 3 checkpoint. Where's the script? Scene, switch scene trigger. Okay, there you go. And the target zone name is this one. Prefab. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely too long. I'll have to shorten it. Oh, what's happening? Oh, okay. I have to add that scene. Okay, let's shorten the victory. Oh, should I need to add it. Oh, nice. But we need to nicely transition into it, right? So, that's a whole another thing. Let's see. This scene loader. Okay, so this scene loader has to be in here too. So UI canvas. Okay, so we need to have the scene loader like that, and then we need a script that would. Oh, we do have a scene loader script, so we need a. Let me see. When the new scene is loaded in, I don't see the scene loader fading out. Instead, the new scene is shown abruptly. Okay, so it's saying that it's gonna use some kind of scene additive approach, meaning leave the previous scene alone and then add a new scene and then delete the old scene. Let's see. Let's look at what it's gonna do with that. So no, that's not gonna work. Yeah, so I don't like the additive approach. I do have in the new scene that's loaded, exact same scene. Exact same scene loader object add UI canvas scene loader. Perhaps you can start the new scene with enabling that scene loader with black full visibility and then fade out. I have an error at by that definition, I should be able to test that just by running it here. No, maybe I need to transition from using the scene switcher. So let's go back to tutorial. got an error. When we switch scenes with load scene mode single, the old scene gets destroyed, but the console class has static reference to UI components that were destroyed. When characters initialize new game is called, it triggers the characters changed event, which calls console.render, which tries to access destroyed game objects. The issue is that the console class has static reference to UI components that get destroyed. When the scene changes, we need to add null checks in the console render. All right. I mean, we can fix this issue by not doing this, but just adding. Let me see. I think it's time for us to take care of this issue. So this console has to be prefab. So let's see. Okay. And now we go to here. Tutorial. UI canvas. Okay. Something is wrong. I can't really. I can't move the camera using WASD. I don't know. I must have hit some shortcut, keyboard shortcut key to trigger some locking of the camera or something. Yeah, I still can't move it. Okay, let me ask ChatGPT. In Unity Editor, to move the camera stopped working. How do I enable it again? Check if the scene gizmo is locked. Click the compass in the upper right corner of the scene view. If it is locked with a small lock icon, the camera won't move. Reset scene view. Click the layout drop down. Click the layout drop down top right of the editor. Okay, so now it's working. Weird. Okay, so I must have done something. That means. Oh, that just reset everything though. So my version control. Where is it? Version control. Yeah. And window animator. That's fine. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, I was gonna put the UI console here. So theoretically, if I transition again, I shouldn't see that error message anymore. Yeah, I don't see that error message, but the scene loader still doesn't work. The new scene still doesn't start with black scene loader screen and fading out. You know what? I think we can just simply move Royd to skip the battle. Still doesn't work. Scene loader. Canvas alpha. Scene still loads without the scene loader showing. The inspector says scene loader. Scene loaders canvas having 0 alpha. When the alpha is 1, the scene loader is showing correctly as black screen. Okay. Now the scene loader stays black and doesn't fade out. I have a feeling like the AI is implementing some hacky solution here. It's just going nuts. It's going absolutely nuts. All right, like let me. When are you done? Like how many variables do you need to add? Should start visible, was shown immediate. Like, it's so messy. I'm gonna clean things up after. I'm just trying to get it to work. It's so messy. has a lot of debug statements. When we use single, the entire current scene, including the coroutine that's running, gets destroyed. When the new scene loads, the coroutine from the old scene doesn't continue running in the new scene. Let me fix this by using different approach instead of trying to continue the coroutine from the old scene. Let's use a static method that can be called from the new scene's scene loader. Okay, that worked. That worked. Nice. Nice, nice. So we're going to accept it for now. Now, let's read the code and what's happening. What have you done? We have load new zone scene, yeah. Coroutine started. Async load while it's okay. While it's not done, we can, so everything is working now. Can you get rid of all the debug statements and loading elapsed time progress indicate progress related logic? Just gonna make sure I didn't break anything. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so let's go back and let's take a look. Scene loader. should start visible. The current scene loader. Okay, so we show the scene loader, and when it's finished fading in, the scene loader fading in, we call this load new zone scene. Okay. Okay, so we simply show the fade in, and then we depend on the new scene's scene loader to who's calling show immediate? Nobody, right? Like, I don't think anybody uses was shown immediate anymore. Yeah, so we can clean that up. And then upon loading the scene, we fade out. Right, but how is that being done? Okay, let's assume scene loader exists in every scene, and they should always start the scene fading out. Start the scene with black scene loader visible and fade out. Then we don't need should start visible variable. Yeah, so that will greatly simplify things. So that means even when we are starting the game and entering tutorial, we're going to see black screen. Yeah. And just to test that I didn't screw things up, let's encounter this guy. Nice. Nice, we're done. Amazing. Amazing work. And also, when one last thing I noticed, when the trigger when this is triggered, we should disable player character control. I do believe we're doing that somewhere. Okay, let's see. So as soon as we touch the blue portal, yeah, actually we should give a slight delay before stopping the player control. Give delay. Let's see. I mean, technically, people can touch and go back immediately, like this, like that. But I mean, who's gonna do that, right? Yeah. It just looks nicer to give a little bit of a delay. Okay, I think we're done. We're done for today. That I'm really happy that I made that progress today. So I've put all the walls, and now we can transition out of the tutorial into the Act 1 village. So added transition into the Act 1 Roids village. Okay. Yeah, so this is something that my wife worked on, this town. Wow, this is really looking nice. Yeah, so this is Royd's little village. And this village would be under attack by the bandits. And this will be the waypoint. Yeah, so it's gonna have a bit of like a Diablo type feel for every village, where you're gonna have all the key buildings in the same village in close proximity, and you can buy food, things like that. Okay. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.